Today I'm here with
Greglon.
Greglon Lee, the son of James Lee, who is a well-known instructor in the Oakland Jeet Kune Do system. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, and your father also did a book on Wing Chun.
My dad wrote about 4 different books. A few of them were on Iron Hand training and Silam Kung Fu. Then when he met Bruce in the early 60s, Bruce helped him and he wrote a book, Wing Chun Kung Fu, by Black Belt Publisher. To this day, I think it's sold about 400,000 copies.
Wow.
So that's not too bad.
How did your father become acquainted with Bruce Lee?
He met Bruce from my aunt. That's my dad's brother's wife. They had seen Bruce at a cha-cha demonstration, demonstrating Kung Fu afterwards. My dad was training in Kung Fu way before he met Bruce. He learned from T.Y. Wong, and he learned in Hawaii during the war, just before Pearl Harbor.
Is that the Sulum system?
Yeah, he learned Silam and how to break bricks. One of my dad's top students today that everybody knows about is Al Novak.
Yes, that's
And,
correct.
But after he met Bruce, my dad switched his training and trained primarily with Bruce. Remember now, Bruce is 20 years younger than my dad.
Yes.
My dad was willing to become Bruce's student and good friend, and they opened a school in Oakland on 41st and Garnett near Oakland Tech. Then later on they went to train at 3039 Monticello Avenue by Mills College.
Yes, I've been there at your house. That's your house, right?
Yeah.
Now, what would you say the difference between Jeet Kune Do and Wing Chun and Silam? How do you vary that?
Well, they're quite different. Silam is classical Kung Fu,
Mhm.
where you learn a lot of sets and forms.
Mhm.
Wing Chun, you just learn a little simple sets, and you do a lot of chi sao, a lot of drills on the dummy. And what Bruce did with Jeet Kune Do, he added into footwork and the reality of combat and trained like a boxer. A lot of focused mitt drills, kicking drills, footwork drills, sparring.
Is that true that Bruce lived in your house for 2 years?
Yeah, about 2 to 2.5 years.
Now, what kind of a person was Bruce? Was he very, of course, active? I mean, was he just sometimes have humor? Was he a gentleman? Was he
was
strict?
all that.
He was all that?
But he liked to play jokes.
Uh-huh.
He's very focused.
Mm-hmm.
He's basically, every day, his job was to train. He would train about 8 to 10 hours a day, and he'd break it up into different things.
Wow.
Stretching, pull-ups, kicking, running, punching, bodybuilding, stretching, sit-ups. And he was always reading and studying. And he had a good sense of humor. And he just worked very hard. And he read a lot, and he wrote a lot of notes. He was busy.
Good. Well said. Now, Greglon,
Yes, that's
I
right.
want to make sure I got it
Let me
right.
explain my name
Yes.
so people will understand.
Yes.
I'm named after Gregory Peck, Marlon Brando.
Oh,
So
wow.
Greg from Gregory,
I didn't know
Lon
that.
from Marlon, so it's Greglon.
Wow. You've written articles yourself, is that correct?
A little bit, and we wrote a book on Dragon and Tiger about the Oakland years with my
Mhm.
great co-author, Sid Campbell.
Yes.
God bless him, he's been gone about 3 years.
Yes. Now, what do you think that made Bruce so fast? Just a lot of training, or just that he was, you said focused, but he concentrated a lot through the mind, or what would you say?
All and above.
Uh-huh.
He was born fast, but he trained to be faster and faster.
Mm-hmm.
He spent the time and he broke it down.
Mm-hmm.
The neurological reflexes, he knew how to break it down.
Now, what do you think is the difference between Jack Man Wong? Have you heard of and seen Jack Man Wong? And
I don't know Jack Man Wong, but I've heard of him. He did traditional Kung Fu, and he's very good in his own way.
uh-huh. Is that? I don't mean to start any rumors or any
Right,
fights.
right,
Okay, that's
right.
not my
Right,
intention.
right.
But there's a lot of rumors said by not by me. You know, I mean, but Jackman Wong and Bruce had a real fight. Do you really believe that? Because I really don't think that that's true.
Well, there was a challenge match. I wasn't there,
Uh-huh.
so there's no reason for us to talk about it since we weren't direct witnesses.
Yes, sir.
There are people that were alive that did see it,
Uh-huh.
and I should let them say what happened. Let's just say this: some people even claimed that Bruce died from it.
Uh-huh.
But the very fact that Bruce was able to walk around means that he didn't,
Uh-huh.
and obviously Wong Jackman survived it.
Yeah.
So we'll let peace be, and only the direct eyewitnesses could tell you.
Correct. Have you ever seen Bruce fight himself?
I've seen him.
And a real fight.
Well, I've seen him
Or-
demonstrate, and he's just so quick. I've seen him destroy the guy with one move because he's just too dang quick and too powerful.
Mhm.
We've seen him kick a guy with the heavy kicking shield, and the guy flew 25 feet.
Wow.
We've seen people get hit by the inch punch wearing the
Striking
phone
pad
book,
or-
the phone book, and the guy has a big red mark on his chest. So
Wow.
Bruce was the real deal.
I would imagine so. Now, how did you? How much time did you learn from Bruce yourself, or did he show you any moves?
He
Or
showed quite a bit.
Uh-huh.
And but remember, I was a lot younger than him,
yes.
and anything Bruce did was great.
Uh-huh.
He just had the gift, and when I saw him, that was in 63, 64, 65, 66. But you remember, in the movies, that's showing him in the 70s.
Yes.
He became even better.
Yes.
I remember him being in shape, but never like in the movies. I mean, he worked out even more.
Uh-huh.
I mean, he had muscles, but later on, he got muscles on his muscles.
People believe that he overworked himself. Do you believe that?
That's a possibility.
Uh-huh.
Because I know that he did tell somebody once he didn't know how to turn it off.
Wow.
So he just was
Wow.
so. But I can't really speculate, and I won't do that.
Yes, I remember your dad doing a demo, and actually he did it on me, and he took me down. And your dad was very fast, and people say he never missed. And when I met him, I found that to be true. Your dad said very little, and his famous quotation all the time I heard from him was, "Let's put it this way." Would you agree to that?
Probably so.
Uh-huh.
So it's time for us to join the party.
Yes.
We have a barbecue going on.
Yes.
Thank you very much for this interview.
I appreciate it. I really loved I really enjoyed it a lot because I really wanted to hear it from you because you're Jimmy Lee's son.
Right.
And you were connected to Bruce and your family and everybody. And finally, I've met somebody for real instead of all these talkers. I knew Bruce, and I agree that a lot of people say they taught Bruce Lee. I think that's a very big fat lie to me. Bruce was very gifted, if you ask me, and
Yeah.
he was just too fast for himself.
Yeah.
Anything else would you like to say, Mr. Lee?
I'd just like to encourage everybody to find your own path, to get focused, to work for something positive. And as Bruce said, the finger pointing to the moon, do not focus on the finger or you'll miss all the heavenly glory. So what he's basically saying is, know what you're focusing upon and stay on your path and look to the horizon, and good things will happen to you.
Wow. One more quick question. Now you've written articles for Bruce Lee's daughter. Is that correct? Because I saw something in the magazine where she.
I don't know if I wrote an article. They might have interviewed us. Because Bruce Lee Foundation has a lot of different things out there.
Right.
So I don't know exactly what you're referring to, but we do help with the Bruce Lee Foundation, and they're getting ready to put a Bruce Lee Action Museum together in Seattle.
Well, you still look young. Since I saw you at the bar a long time ago, more
Thank
than
you very
20.
much.
Yes, sir.
Good day to everybody, and again, keep working hard. Good things will happen. Thank you.
Appreciate it.